if you are, I would. Okay, hang on. Welcome in, everybody, to this Tuesday night softball action between the Stratford Tigers and the Rib Lake Redmen. My name is Caleb Jacoby alongside Trevor Zaleski doing the production for us tonight. Glad to have you guys here for the start of this softball season after not having spring sports last year, so refreshing sight to see these spring sports here in this high school season. As Kyla Kennedy singles as she goes to first base. As both Danielle Mann and Josie Scheithauer for Rib Lake get out. So we had 2 outs. Molly Heiser now up to bat. Caesar takes another ball. Count will be 1-1 to Molly Heiser. And another ball, 2-1 the count. It's Lexi Christofferson pitching for the Tigers. Another ball, 3-1 the count. Runner on first. 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. As Heiser makes contact with that one. Count is 3-2 to Molly. Again, runner on first, 2 outs. Christofferson with the pitch. And that'll be ball 4. Heiser will take her base. Now runners on first and second for Emily Rodman at the plate now. They'll be fouled off. Strike 1. Apologies, it's Allie Zuliger pitching for the Tigers tonight, as that's a strike right down the middle. 0-2 the count now to Rodman. Zuliger with the pitch, and that's swung on and missed by Emily Rodman. So that ends the top half of this first inning. Now the Tigers will get a shot. Leading off for the Tigers will be Cressa Wenzel, the shortstop. Both these teams under 500 in 2019, the last season, but not a lot of the same players from those teams. Just nice to have the spring sports back in action here in 2021 after that hiatus in 2020. So out in the field for the Redmen is Regan Reinhardt pitching for Rib Lake. And catching, it's Kyla Kennedy. Over at first base, it's Danielle Mann. And over at second base, we have Emily Rodman. Shortstop, Josie Scheithauer. And at third base is Scheithauer, and second base is Kyla Kennedy. Then over in left field is Tessa Kraus. Center field is going to be Leah Schmiewicz. And over in the right field, we have Ronnie Jo Scheithauer. Leading off for the Tigers is Cressa Wenzel. She'll look to get the Tigers off to a hot start here tonight. Score 0-0 here in the bottom of the first. That one's going to be low and a ball to Wenzel. Reinhardt sends the pitch, and it's going to be high. Another ball, 2-0 the count. No outs. As Wenzel looks to find something she can hit. And that's going to be way high into the left. Just about hits Wenzel, but she ducks out of the way. Count 3-0. And just a reminder, we're also broadcasting the Stratford baseball game here on Zaleski Sports as well, so be sure to tune into that one as well for all your Stratford Tigers sports. That one's going to be high, and ball 4 and a walk as Wenzel takes her base. She'll stand pat at first. So 4 straight balls pitched for Reinhardt. That one's chipped off, and that'll be a foul. Foul ball for Meg Weezy. So 0-1 the count to the catcher, Weezy. And she taps that down, and that'll be in play. And she'll reach first. Wenzel advances to second. And the umps are going to have a discussion about it. I believe the ball hit Weezy as she hit it. May have kicked that one. So we're going to say she's out as the ball hit her on the hit. So it'll be 1 down now. Wenzel stays at first. And Tessa Berg up to bat for the Tigers. Coming from that third base spot. And first pitch is a ball. Runner on first, 1 out. That one's shot out into left field, and that's behind the left fielder, and that's going to be a double. Runner coming home, and she'll get there. That's Wenzel coming all the way around to home plate off of the triple from Tessa Berg. So Tessa Berg shoots that one out into left field behind the left fielder and brings in Wenzel. Score 1-0 now. Stratford leads. And that brings Bailey Linsmeyer up to bat. That one's going to be too high and a ball. So Tigers off to a hot start here tonight. That one's going to be high also for another ball. 2-0 the count. That one's low, but shot right past shortstop, and that'll be a single for Bailey Linsmeyer. As coming home is Tessa Berg, so that'll be 2-0 now. Stratford leads early on here in the bottom of the first inning. So Linsmeyer with the RBI. That one's fouled off by Delaney Denny, the designated player for the Tigers, batting 5th in the order. 0-1 the count. And that one shot out into left center, and that'll be good for a single for Denny. She sends Linsmeyer to second. So the Tigers on fire at the plate here in this first inning, as number 6 Riley Flink up to bat.
That one would be
That'll be a strike. 0-1 the count. Runners on first and second for the Tigers. That'll be just outside for a ball. 1-1 the count now. Just one out still here in the first inning. That one's way low and past the catcher, and runners will advance to second and third. So 2 runners in scoring position now for the Tigers. This counts 2-1 now. This pitcher Reinhardt has struggled to find that strike zone here to start off. That's going to be high and away. 3-1 the count. And that one swung on and hit to the, and that's going to be out. Riley Flink out there, but runners advance. So it'll be a score for the Tigers. 3-0 Tigers lead as Linsmeyer comes in to score, and Denny advances to third. It's Flink on the sacrifice ground out there. And that's a first pitch ball to Sid Bush. That was going to be high and away for another ball. 2-0 the count. The count, runner at third, as that's knocked up and out over by the concession stand. 2-1 the count now. Tigers lead 3-0 here just in the first inning. A little check swing there from Bush. It'll be 2-2 the count now. As Rib Lake looks to close out this inning. And that'll be right down the middle for a strike. So Tigers come away with 3 runs in the first inning. And with that, we'll take a quick break and be right back with the top of the second inning right after this.
If you have a fear of overpaying, you have FOOP. But don't worry, switch to US Cellular and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G, plus no activation fees. So you can stream, capture, and post without FOOP. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy S25G at US Cellular. Choose fair.
Northside Computers is Marshfield's U.S. Cellular store. Visit us on South Central Avenue in Marshfield for the latest Samsung, Apple, personal cellular devices, tablets, and more.
Need incentive to get started at Mid-State Technical College? 1, 2, 3 for free
Second
can save up to $900 on tuition. Start this summer if you'd like. No catches, no application fee or essays to write. 1, 2, 3 for free at Mid-State. Get started at mstc.edu.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken of Marshfield has been voted Best Pizza in Marshfield 12 years in a row. With popular choices like broccoli bacon cheese, drunken chicken, or any of the 25 specialty pizzas, Scotty's is ready to earn your vote now at 715-384-8118. Choose Scotty's for pizza, chicken, subs, sandwiches, and more. Carry out, dine-in, and delivery. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are in the top of the second inning here with the Tigers taking on the Rib Lake Redmen. Stratford leads 3-0 here in the top of the second, as that pitch is high and away to Leah Shimzwich. Shmiewicz takes another ball. 2-0 the count to Leah Shmiewicz. That's going to be high as well. 3-0 the count now. And that one's right down the middle. 3-1 the count. No outs. And that one's going to be high and away for ball 4. To Reinhardt, rather. That was Reinhardt up. Apologies for the mix-up there. So Reinhardt heads to first base on the walk. Now it's Shmiewicz up, as that's ball 1. That one swung on, hit short, and that'll be tossed over to first base and out. Shmiewicz out there for out 1 of this inning. There's that Zuliger on the play there for the Tigers. That was going to be just high and a ball to Scheithauer now. Ronnie Joe Scheithauer. That one's fouled back and into the fencing. 1-1 the count now. Top of the second. 1 out. Runner at second. That was going to be high for another ball. 2-1 the count to Scheithauer. That's swung on and missed by Scheithauer there. 2-2 the count now. 1 out, runner on second. And another big swing and a miss from Schithauer. Two down now here in the top of the second inning. Tessa Kraus up to bat. That swung on and hit right to Zuleger, who gets it over to first, and that will end the half of the inning. As Schmiewicz, Schithauer, and Kraus go down back to back there to end the top of the second inning. Sounds like some commotion over on the baseball diamond here for Stratford, as again we have that game being broadcast simultaneously as well, so be sure to tune into that. See the Stratford Tigers taking on the Rib Lake Redmen over on the baseball diamond. So we get set for the bottom of the second inning here in this one. Tigers will be up to bat after having a hot start here in the first inning, scoring those 3 runs. There's some other games we have broadcasting tonight. Abbotsford at Assumption baseball. And up to plate now for the Tigers is Tessa Miller. That's low and away for ball 1. Tessa Miller looks to continue that hot start for this Tigers team here on into the second inning. That one's going to be high and away, ball 2. That one's high again, ball 3. Megan Reinhardt pitching for Rib Lake. That one's going to be high and away again, ball 4. Tessa Miller will take her base. And that brings Allie Zuleger to the plate for the Tigers. Pitcher. And she bunts that one down. Nice bunt there. We'll see if she can make it to first. And she does with an errant throw over to first. And she's going to go to second. And now heading to home is Miller, and she will score. So Tessa Miller scores on the error from Rib Lake. And Zuleger heads all the way over to third. So she'll get all the way over to third on a bunt. It looks like number 10, Ava Weeks, is going to be pinch running, subbing in to run at third for Zuleger. So no outs. Zuleger at third, 4-0. Tigers lead. As it's back to the top of the order for Cressa Wenzel. She reached first on a walk in her first at-bat, and that'll be high there. (1-0) the count. Runner at third. She swings and just gets a tip on that one. It'll be 1-1 the count. Still no outs here in the bottom of the second. That one swung on and hit deep into right over the outstretched arms of the Redmen as Ava Weeks will reach home. Pinch running there. And Wenzel reaches on a single as she gets over to first. Off the 1-1 count. That brings up Meg Weezy. As she gets a hit on that, but that'll be out and fouled for Weezy. 0-1 the count. That one's going to be low. And now a base is going to be stolen by Cressa Wenzel as she steals over to second. One the count. That one's going to be just too high for Weezy. That'll be 2-1 the count to Weezy. 5-0 Stratford lead. Still no outs here in the bottom of the second inning. So that one's high and away. 3-1 the count. The pitch is up, and that one's going to be a strike. Or nope, that'll be a ball. Ball 4. Weezy takes her base. And Stratford now with 2 on, first and second, with Tessa Berg up to bat. She tripled her first at bat. That one's going to be low. And runners will advance as that goes by the catcher. So Stratford runners advance to third and second. Both in scoring position now. Count 1-0 now with runners at second and third. That one's low as Berg checks her swing. 2-0 the count. That one's going to be too high. Ball 3. As Reinhardt just struggling to find that strike zone here early on. That one's going to be high as well. Ball 4. Berg takes her base. And the bases are loaded for Bailey Linsmeyer. She had a single at her first at-bat. That one swung on and fouled off deep into left field. That'll be 0-1, the count now to Linsmeyer. Again, just happy to have these spring sports back this season, here in this 2021 calendar year. Just nice to see these high school athletes being able to play their spring sports here this season. That one's going to be high to Lensmeyer. 1-1 the count now. That one swung on and fouled off into left, just about in the same area that first foul off was from Lensmeyer. So 1-2 the count now to Lensmeyer. That one's going to be high. Count evens up at 2-2. Still no outs here in the second inning. Bases loaded for the Tigers. As that one's going to be just inside for a ball. Count is full. Lensmeyer shoots that pop fly out into right field, and that will be caught for the out, but runners will advance, and that'll be another run scored for the Tigers. So that's Cressa Wenzel reaching. It's Bailey Lensmeyer with the sac fly there. So runners on first and third. And now stealing from first to second is Tessa Berg, and she'll get there. No attempted throw there from Rib Lake. So runners on third and second now. One down. Tigers lead 6-0, and that one shot out into left field. Runner scores, another one rounding, and she'll score as well. 2 runs scored there on a double now for Delaney Denny. So Denny brings in both Weezy and Berg. Now Flink back up to bat for the Tigers. She grounded out her first at-bat. That one's going to be way low for a ball. (1-0) the count. That'll be low again. 2-0. Pat right past the catcher, and runner advances to third. Denny's over at third now. Just 1 out. 2-0 the count to Flink. It's going to be high and away. 3-0 the count now. One out. Tigers lead 8-0. That one's going to be low again. And Flink will take her base. Five walks now here in the game. There's going to be a meeting out at the plate. That seems like a good time to hear from our friends over at Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm's garden center is open. Pick up annuals, perennials, shrubs, and vegetables. Plus, make your yard look great with lawn fertilizers, tools, grass seed, power equipment, lawn mowers, and more. Fleet Farm, proudly serving the Midwest since 1955. Don't forget to pick up some of that candy from Fleet Farm as well. We thank all of our great sponsors here at Zaleski Sports for allowing us to broadcast these games all free for you guys here at Zaleski Sports. Up to plate now for the Tigers is Sid Bush. As Fling tries stealing second, and she will get there. No slide necessary as she reaches. 1-0 the count. Pitches away and swung on and missed by Bush. So 1-1 the count. Tigers lead 8-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one's going to be inside. 2-1 the count. So again, Reinhardt has just struggled to find that strike zone here in these first two innings. As that one's going to be a strike. Count evens up 2-2. So Rib Lake looks to get out of this inning without giving up any more runs here, as that's going to be fouled off past third base. Count still 2-2. Bush staying alive. Runner at second. Just one out here in the bottom of the second inning. That one's going to be fouled back into the fan section here as Bush continues to stay alive. Pitches away and swung on and fouled back again. So Bush staying alive here with this at bat. That one's going to be low, and that will make this count full. 3-2 the count. Runner at second, one out. Tigers up 8-0. And that's going to be low. And another walk as Bush takes her base. That'll bring up Tessa Miller, who started off this inning for the Tigers. They've made it all the way through their lineup. That'll be way high there from there to Miller. So 1-0 the count. Runners at first and second. So you really couldn't have asked for a better start if you're a Stratford Tigers fan. And on the other end, you probably couldn't have asked for a worse start here as a Rib Lake fan. That one's going to be inside, ball 3. So you might see maybe a pitching substitution here shortly for Rib Lake. So that's another walk. That'll load the bases here for the Tigers. Oh, we'll have a meeting out there, and looks like we will have a pitching substitution for Rib Lake. So we will take a quick break as the new pitcher for Rib Lake warms up, and we'll be right back after this here on Zaleski Sports.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Bauer & Fine Business Technologies is your complete office technology solution. For 60 years, Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been serving school districts, municipalities, counties, religious organizations, and businesses in Wisconsin and beyond. Visit b-bt.com and let Bauer & Fine Business Technologies be your complete office technology solution. That's b-bt.com. Jason Zaleski here to tell you that Hewitt's Meat has you covered with simple, easy, and free home delivery. Residents of North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Illinois, and Wisconsin get free, that's right, free delivery on every order from Hewitt'sMeats.com. Choose from bratwurst, wieners, bacon, jerky, sausage, cheeses, ham, snack sticks, gift boxes, and even the popular grillers. With over 50 flavors of bratwurst, Hewitt's Meat with free delivery will please your entire family. Visit the store in Tomahawk, Marshfield, or Hewitt's Meat on Facebook today.
I really got to understand what a nurse is. Do they focus on you? You know, do they make sure that you're comfortable? And, you know, that's what Shai has. It's the connection that he has, you know, my best interest in mind, always.
Why wait another day? Let's take the next step together towards a better life.
Welcome back, everybody. As Rib Lake has made a pitching change, it is Emily Rodman in there pitching for Rib Lake, as that one's past the catcher, and we'll have another score for the Tigers. It'll be 10-0, and I apologize, I missed. The bases were loaded on that last walk, so the Tigers did get a score there. It was Delaney Denny coming in for the score, and now Riley Flink scores now for the Tigers as well. So 10-0 here in the second inning. As Flink reaches home on an error on that one. And Zulegger is up to the plate for the Tigers. As she shoots that over to the left, that'll be a foul ball. That's fouled off to the left as some raindrops start to fall here. Forecast earlier in the day had rain coming much earlier. Wasn't sure if these games would be played, but nonetheless we've started them, and hopefully that rain stays away and we can finish them. That's swung on and missed by Zulegger there. 2-1 the count now. It's just a light drizzle here right now in Stratford, Wisconsin. 3-1 the count. 3-2 rather. 3-2 the count to Zulegger. 10-0 Tiger lead. 1 out here in the second. And when it scores like this, you start to think about the mercy rule. I'm not entirely sure what that mercy rule actually is. For softball here in high school.
What is it? 10 after the losing team, or the team that's down is batted 5 times.
So end of the fifth inning.
Yeah, and or 15 and 1.
You score 15 in 1 inning?
Yeah, and it's
All right, so Zulegger gets out there. And that brings Christofferson up to bat for, or no, might not be. Let's see, let's get a number here. Not sure that's Christofferson. That'll be their 10th batter. Who we got? I think looks like it's Cressa Wenzel back up to bat for the Tigers. Yeah, back to the top of the order there for the Tigers. 1-0 the count. So I'm running out of room on my score sheet for some of these.
You want to head under there? The iPad.
So we're getting a little bit of rain.
Here, I'll go over there.
Yeah. That's not alley apply, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I could. You know what you could do? Wow. You can see this no matter where the table is.
I'll take a hamburger for the road. I got a little time. That's quite better. Hi, down.
Welcome back, everybody. Apologies for the delay there. Some heavy rain here in Stratford. Had to relocate quickly here. Get out of that rain, as we'll see how long this one stays in play. Rain's coming down pretty hard now, as Rib Lake up to bat now. Down 10-0. Stratford has dominated these first two innings. That's going to be a strike. So look for a number here. See who we got off the bat right now for Rib Lake. It'll be Kyla Kennedy up to bat now. 1-1 the count. Here in the top of the third inning. Again, rain really coming down now. Again, this rain was originally supposed to get out here into central Wisconsin earlier in the day, but kind of got pushed back, and now we're seeing some of that rain here in the third. That'll make the count full 3-2 to Kennedy. That one is shot out into left field. They'll say a foul ball, I believe is the call. So very close. Nice hit there from Kennedy. Just a little too late on the swing, early on the swing rather, and it's going to be a foul ball, but she stays alive. And again, Tigers up 10-0. Top of the third. Count is full. One down here in the third. That'll be high. All right. So looks like it's full now. Full now. It was 2-2. Now it's full. And that'll be a walk now. So runners on first and second now. So it's Scheithauer over at second. And up to the plate now is Molly Heiser. First pitch will be a ball, 1-0 the count. 1 out here in the top of the third inning. That one's going to be too high. Another ball, 2-0 the count. Heiser reached on a walk on her first at-bat. It'll be another ball, 3-0 the count now. So now the Tigers struggling a little bit to find that strike zone. As Zuliger winds up, pitches, and that will be another ball. So 2 straight walks. As the bases are now loaded for Rib Lake, so the Redmen getting a chance here to put some runs on the board and cut into this 10-point deficit they face. So that'll be just too high from Zuliger. As Emily Rodman now up to bat for Rib Lake. That one swung on in, hit out into short right field, and that'll be a foul ball. That evens the count at 1-1. Bases loaded, 1 out. Tigers lead 10-0. That one's going to be high. 2-1 the count now. So it looks like the rain has dissipated a little bit. It's another ball. 3-1 the count now to Rodman. Pitch is on the way, and that one's going to be a strike right down the middle from Zuliger. Count is full. That one's going to be high and away for ball 4, and that brings in Rib Lake's first run of the game as Scheithauer scores for Rib Lake. So base is still loaded as Rodman reaches on the walk. That one's right down the middle from Zuliger. 0-1 the count now to Reagan Reinhardt up to bat now for Rib Lake. That one's going to be high as runner was off the plate at third. Throw is made over there. We're still waiting on a call to see if the runner's out. Umpires are going to talk about it, and they're going to say she's safe. So over at third base, looks like that was Kyla Kennedy there, getting a little too close to home and just barely got back to third base there. And that's going to be a strike. So 1-2 the count now as Zuliger tries to get out of this third inning. Bases loaded. That one swung on and missed, so a strikeout there. Reinhardt strikes out. 2 outs now here in the third. That one is swung on and missed by Leah Shmiewicz. 0-1 the count. And mercy rule is 10 runs after the 5th. So we'll see if we make it there. It's the 9-point deficit here for Rib Lake. Two-1 the count now to Shmiewicz. That one's high. Another ball. 3-1 the count. That one's fouled back, and the count is full. So full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. And that's swung on and fouled back. So Schmiewicz staying alive. Trying to cut into that Tiger lead. And that's going to be just high. So another run will score for the Redmen. That's Kyla Kennedy scoring. Heiser advances to third. Rodman advances to second. And Schmiewicz will head over to first on the walk. Now up to bat is Ronnie Jo Scheithauer. First pitch, the ball. Second pitch, a ball as well. 2-0 the count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Zuliger looking to get out of the top of this third inning without giving up any more runs. That one is hit right to Zuliger, and she gets the runner out at home plate, and that'll do it for the top of the third inning. As Rib Lake puts 2 runs on the board. Doesn't look like it's raining too much right now, so good to see that that's gone away. So it was raining pretty hard to start that third inning.
That inning came on first, and then a little later the visiting score one came on. Because I was working my magic up here.
Yeah, you just keep doing it.
And with that, we'll hear from our friends over at Stratford Homes. Take the first step to building your customized home with Stratford Homes. Visit StratfordHomes.com to see floor plans, schedule a tour, or begin the design of your new customized home from Stratford Homes. With a 110,000 square foot indoor construction facility and model home village located in the heart of central Wisconsin, Stratford Homes has been an industry leader in the systems-built home market since 1973. Visit StratfordHomes.com today to get started. And just a big thanks to Stratford Homes and all of our sponsors here at Zaleski Sports for allowing us to bring you guys these high school Wisconsin sports free year-round. At Stratford Homes just down the road from where we are at right now. It is quite the facility over there at Stratford Homes. And here in this game, we've seen the Tigers get off to a blazing hot start with the bats as Rib Lake's pitchers have been struggling to find that strike zone. And the Tigers taking advantage with some timely hits as well to get up those 10 runs there in the first 2 innings as we start the bottom of this third. First pitch is a ball, and that's Meg Weezy up to bat for the Tigers. She reached on a walk her last at bat. That's going to be a strike, evens up the count at 1-1. That one's going to be high, 2-1 the count now. That'll be just high, 3-1 to Weezy. That one's going to be low. So Wheezy will head to first. Another walk. Again, Mercy rule. 10-run lead after the 5th inning. So we'll see if the Tigers are able to end this one early, or if Rib Lake is able to make a comeback and cut into this deficit. That'll be a strike on the first pitch to Tessa Berg. Berg also reached on a walk her last at-bat. And with these walks, also just a good job of these Tigers players just keeping a good eye on the ball and not swinging at a lot of these outside of the zone pitches from Rib Lake. That one's right down the middle for a strike. So 1-2 the count. Haven't seen the Tigers batters down in the count much here in this game. See how Berg responds. And that'll be down and in for a ball. Count evens up at 2-2. That one's going to be high, so the count runs full. As Berg staying patient at the plate. And that one swung on and just hit enough to be fouled off from Berg. Staying alive there. Another reminder that we're also broadcasting Stratford baseball here tonight, just going on right behind us. So get a couple TVs going and watch both of these games if you can. That one's fouled off over into short left field. As Berg continues to stay alive. That one swung and fouled off again. So after being down 1-2 in the count, Berg has fought to stay alive. That one is shot out into deep left and not caught by the left fielder, so Berg will reach to first. That'll be a deep single for Tessa Berg. As Meg Wheezy will head over to second. No outs here in the bottom of the third as Tigers with runners on first and second, and that brings Bailey Linsmeyer up to bat. She hit a sacrifice fly over into right field her last at-bat. First pitch is a ball, 1-0. That one's high and away, ball 2. That one's hit over into the gap into left field again. As rounding over and coming home is Wheezy, and she'll score. Linsmeyer with the RBI. Berg will head over to second as Linsmeyer singles over to left field. That one's inside to Delaney Denny. 1-0 the count. Runners on first and second. Tigers lead 11-2 as they continue to pile on the runs. That one's going to be low. 2-0 the count now. That one's hit over to third base and tried to get her out at second. But Linsmeyer will be safe at second. All runners safe. Bases loaded now.
Shoot. Force this thing.
As Berg is actually going to be out at third base. But Denny reaches first and Linsmeyer heads over to second after the first out here of the inning. It's Riley Flink up to bat now. She starts off with 2 balls to start out. That one shot over just about into the gap, but Flink will be... Flink is out at first, but the runner comes home safe to add another run for the Tigers, as that's Linsmeyer scoring. And Denny heads over to third. Flink with the ground out. Two down now. That one's going to be high to Sid Bush. That one's low. 2-0 the count. Runner at third. That one's going to be a strike. 2-1 the count. That one's hit right over, and she will be out at first base, and that will end the third inning. As we're going to take a quick break and be right back with the top of the fourth inning right after this here on Zaleski Sports.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Snow piles up quickly. Remove it just as quickly with Kubota subcompact and compact tractors. Our #1 selling tractors are built to take on winter with front and rear mount snow blowers, blades, and rotary sweepers. Get select Kubota subcompact or compact tractors for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months and save $1,000. See your local Kubota dealer today.
Your local Kubota dealer is Chili Implement, located 1 mile north of Highway 10 in Chili.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I'm the director at Little Sprouts. Little Sprouts has been a real great community. It's very family friendly. It feels like a big family to me, and being the new director here, I felt very welcomed into the family. I like the smaller family. Everybody knows everybody, and you all get to know everybody in the center, and we do family activities and much of a family atmosphere.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
And welcome back, everybody, to the top of the fourth inning as Tessa Kraus just got out for Rib Lake, so one down already here in the top of the fourth. Now up to plate is Danielle Mann. First pitch is a ball. Stratford puts up 2 more runs there in the third inning to up their lead to 10. That one's going to be just high, 2-0 the count. Zulegger been on the mound for the whole game for the Tigers so far. So that one's hit out into deep right, and that will fall. And she will reach first base, so Danielle Mann gets on base for the first time tonight. Another reminder to check out the Stratford baseball team here, also broadcast here on Zaleski Sports. Looks like the Tigers up 2-1 in that game as Mann steals over to second off the mishandle of the pitch from the Tigers. Again, Tigers baseball team up 2-1 on Rib Lake. And Assumption down 3-1. Their baseball game as well. Some more action going on here tonight at Zaleski Sports. As Scheithauer up to bat for Rib Lake. That puts the count at 2-1. That'll be another ball. 3-1 the count now to Scheithauer. And that one's going to be a strike. 3-2 now, counts full. That one's high for ball 4. Scheithauer takes her base. As Assumption baseball is up on Abbotsford, or down against Abbotsford, 3-1 over at Assumption. Now it's Kyla Kennedy up. And that'll be a ball, missed pitch there, and runners will advance to third and second. This count evens up at 1-1 for Kyla Kennedy. That one's going to be just outside for a ball. That one's high and away for ball 3. 3-1 the count, 1 out, runners at second and third. And that one swung on, hit out into left field, and that will be a foul. Count runs full. As Zulegger looks to get out of this inning without giving up any runs here for the Tigers. That one will be high and a ball, and the bases are now loaded. Just 1 out as Molly Heiser comes up to bat for Rib Lake. And that one's right down the middle from Zulegger. Oh, 1 the count. And that one's swung on and fouled back. 0-2 the count now. That one looked a little high. Heiser not quite able to Get up onto that one. That one's going to be high for a ball. And that one swung in, hit grounder, and a low throw, but out at home there for the Tigers. So no runs given up there. So man is out, trying to get home. As Scheithauer advances to third. That one's hit and caught out, and that ends this inning. So the Tigers come back there at the end of that inning and get out of this fourth inning with no runs given up. As we head into the bottom of the fourth inning. That gives us some time to hear from our friends over at Draxler Transport. Draxler has flatbed driving opportunities that pay you a 5-cent per mile premium over van. At Draxler Transport, drivers are always home for their requested time off. Draxler Transport is a family-oriented company that treats you like family. Visit DraxlerTransport.com to apply today. So Tigers had all the bases loaded. Rib Lake had there and unable to come out with any runs there in that inning. A crucial out at home plate. Heady decision there from the Tigers. And this one sticks at 12-2. Heading into the bottom of the fourth. Up to bat now for the Tigers is Tessa Miller. She reached first on a walk her last at bat. And first pitch to her is a ball. Strike, rather. And that'll be another strike, 0-2 the count. So Miller looks to climb out of this 0-2 hole. And that'll be low for ball one. 1-2 the count. The pitch is away and swung on and hit. Short, and she'll be out at first base. Looked like she was safe from up here, but umpire calls it out, and it did look like it hit her. It hit Miller as she hit that one, so probably should have been out, but
If she was in the box, she would have seen it.
But nonetheless, that'll be out number one for the Tigers here in this fourth inning. As that one's fouled off into left field by Ali Zuliger. That one's going to be just outside for a ball. Evens up the count at 1-1. Stratford baseball still up 2-1 over Rib Lake. Out behind us in the top of the 6th inning over there. That one swung on in, hit right to the third baseman and out. Great play made there by Josie Scheithauer. That one's low and away for a ball. To Cressel, or Wenzel, back up to bat, Cressa Wenzel. Another ball, 2-0 the count. That one's going to be high. 3-0 the count now. This pitcher Emily Rodman has a hole to climb herself out of here. And that one's going to be called a strike. It's like just on the outside corner there. 3-1 the count now. And another strike. Or that will be a ball. That will be a ball. As Wenzel reaches on a walk. Looks like Sonia Peterson subbing in for Meg Weezy. So her first at bat of the night. That one's going to be low and past the catcher, so Wenzel will head over to second base. The count evens at 1-1. And Pearson watch that go by. That'll be a ball. 2-1 the count. 2 out here in the 4th inning. Peterson at bat. Wenzel at second. That one's hit right to Rodman, and she gets Peterson out there at first base. So that will end this 4th inning. No runs scored. We'll be right back right after this here on Zaleski Sports.
From first contact at Dental Clinic of Marshfield, their dentists are committed to your individual attention and strive to provide personalized oral health care. They work hard to create the ultimate stress-free and comfortable dental experience. It is their mission to educate and provide the patients with the best dental care in Central Wisconsin. Whether you're looking for information on implants, teeth whitening, crowns, orthodontics, dentures, or any dental service, Dental Clinic of Marshfield has it for you. You can book your appointment online at dentalclinicofmarshfield.com or give them a call at one of their 3 locations in Marshfield, Stratford, or Neillsville today.
Roof Tech LLC specializes in commercial roof coatings and spray foam. Roof Tech also services the entire state of Wisconsin. That's right, from La Crosse to Milwaukee, Eau Claire to Green Bay, Superior, Marshfield, Kenosha, Madison, Sheboygan, and everywhere in between. Roof Tech uses superior systems that can fully restore just about any roof in Wisconsin. Roof Tech is offering modern solutions for your roof's data dilemmas. See Roof Tech online at rooftechllc.com or Roof Tech LLC on Facebook. Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Welcome back, everybody, as we're in the top of the 5th inning. Stratford leads 12-2 as it's Leah Schmiewicz up to bat, and she shoots that over into right field. That'll be a foul. As just before we got back here, Reinhardt did get out for Rib Lake, so we already got one down here in the 5th inning. And if Stratford's able to come out of this inning without giving up any runs, this one will be over with a mercy rule being 10 runs after 5 innings. That one's high and away, and a ball to Schmiewicz. 1-1 the count. And that one's going to be low and away. 2-1 the count. And Zuleger been out on the mound all game. So that one's hit short. Zuleger on the recovery, bobbles it a little bit, and the runner will be safe at first. So Schmiewicz reaches, maybe you'd call it on the air. And it's Ronnie Joe Scheithauer up to bat. First pitch is a ball. Runner on first, 1 out here in the top of the 5th. That one's fouled back over to the right side of the press box here. That'll even up the count 1-1. As that's going to be fouled off. 1-2 the count now to Scheithauer. Runner on first, 1 out, 12-2, Stratford leads. That one swung on and fouled off over to the third baseman. Another foul, as Schmiewicz reached on a walk at her last at-bat back in the 3rd inning. And that one's grounded out into left field. And Scheithauer will reach first. Schmiewicz will reach second on the base hit. So Rib Lake trying to stick in this one. Not wanting to go home here in the 5th. That pitch is low and past the catcher. Runners will advance. Pitch low and past Weezy, the catcher. So 1 ball to Tessa Kraus. She swings and misses on that one. Evens up the count 1-1. And that one past the catcher and out at home. So great play there by Zuleger. And that's 2 outs now, so very close. Giving up the run there, but a heady play there from Zuleger to get that out. 2 down now here in the 5th inning. Schmiewicz is out trying to get home. Three won the count to Kraus. That one's hit fouled back over by the press box here. Count runs full. Two down. Just one more out for the Tigers to seal this one as that's fouled back over into the fans section. Kraus grounded out her last at bat. and hits that one over, and this one is over as the out is had at first base there. Kraus grounds out, and the Tigers take this one 12-2 by mercy rule here in the 5th inning. We'll take a quick break and be right back with your Nasonville Dairy postgame show right after this here on Zaleski Sports.
When you get moving again, be safe and ready to go. Use your stimulus or tax return to save up to $150 on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. At Sherrill Tire and Service Center.
Get your car done right.
A&B Process Systems has been a proud member of the Stratford community since 1973. You can find your next career in engineering, welding, and more at A&B Process Systems. Our campus also includes our exclusive Factory Acceptance Testing Center with full-service testing capabilities to ensure that your equipment will perform to your expectations. Visit A&B Process Systems on Facebook today for more information.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com. All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda Edam and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Do you think I should go through the region? All right, welcome back, everybody, as the Stratford Tigers took this one 12-2 against the Rib Lake Redmen. Now we'll hear from our friends over at Spectrum Benefit Solutions. Spectrum Benefit Solutions with offices in Wausau, Stevens Point, Wisconsin Rapids, Medford, and Spencer. Spectrum Benefit Solutions is your group benefits provider for health, dental, accident, and life insurance. Spectrum Benefit Solutions works with hundreds of clients of all sizes to help you attract and retain the best employees. Find Spectrum Benefit Solutions on Facebook to get started. We'll also hear from our friends over at Awards and More. Awards and More is your one-stop location for awards, plaques, trophies, embroidery, screen printing, and promotional products. Awards and More is also the proud sponsor of the Zaleski Sports Athlete of the Month. Visit Awards and More on Facebook to begin your next trophy order. And it is time now for your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy has fresh cheese curds made daily. And in tonight's game, we saw Stratford dominate this one really from the start. Rib Lake's pitching really struggled to find that strike zone, but Stratford also took advantage of those pitches when they were in the strike zone, getting plenty of hits, and most notably from Tessa Berg with a triple and a single here in this game, as well as Delaney Denny with a single and a double as well for the Stratford Tigers. So the Stratford Tigers start their season off with a win here tonight, and we'll just thank you all for joining us again. My name is Cale Jacoby, alongside Trevor Zaleski doing the production tonight. Thank you all for joining us. Have a good night, everybody, and we will see you next time here on Zaleski Sports.